Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Wednesday the 20th of November 2019, and this is the daily analysis for spot gold and dollar yen, and it's just after 11 a.m. in Singapore. And let's start off with spot gold, and after an attempt to retrace lower at the start of the week, it managed to find support with a higher low here and managed to recover. And looks like it's now finding consolidation move into an apex of a ascending triangle, and it's being blocked by the previous swing low at 1474.54 and right into the resistance zone here. Weekly pivot this week is at the 1462.65, which is slightly lower than the previous week. So we'll see whether it's able to push up higher over the next couple of days, or whether it's going to just consolidate within this apex of the triangle. Switch to the 4-hour time frame, and this was the intermediate support, and it's centered at the weekly pivot as well. Alright, so it's bumping up against the resistance zone, and looks like it's got quite a number of resistance levels that it's got to break through. And up ahead there's also the weekly R1 at around 1479 to 1480. So for today it could be more consolidation before another push up, because it's finding support at rising lows as it's trying to break up higher, and it's got to try to push through this 1474 level to try to reach the 1480. Alright, and there's a couple of US news coming up with the FOMC meeting minutes early tomorrow morning, with the Philly Fed manufacturing index Thursday, and some flash manufacturing and services PMIs on Friday. So there are some US news coming up which may provide and drive both the spot gold and dollar yen before shortened work week next week, with US Thanksgiving holiday towards the end of next week. Let's take a look at dollar yen, and it's trying to hold on to support at the lower trend line of this ascending wedge, and right at this support level as well, 108.49, and holding up above the 38 fib retracement level, as well as the daily 55 EMA. So we could also identify this as another potential support zone now. Let's switch to the 4-hour time frame. And yes, we've got another we've marked this previous support level at the 200 period EMA, and it's right aligned with the lower trend line of the ascending wedge. The previous resistance turned support, and now resistance again is right next to the weekly pivot at 108.77, as well as the 55 period EMA. So now it's being squeezed into a very tight apex of I could say an ascending triangle here. So it is able to find support and break through the intermediate resistance, and it could try to retest the recent highs at the start of the week. Or if this support does not hold, then it may retest the low of last week at the weekly S1 pivot. So it's still in a fairly tight trading range, and soon these pairs will need to break out, while after such a extended consolidation period. Right, so as I mentioned in the other video, for Euro, Cable and Aussie dollar, I won't be making a weekly analysis this weekend because of the upcoming Thanksgiving week, but I will make a short update on the either Tuesday or Wednesday next week to just review the price action. But I will be also posting the part 2 of the MT4 and chart setup video that I released last Sunday as well. So, and there will be download links for the weekly pivots and daily pivots if for those who do not have it. Right, so meanwhile, watch out over the next couple of days and have a good trading week, and cheers.